also share your excitement. So it's very nice to have you all here today. We are really, really glad to start this project with everyone on this call and others that are to join. And it's the first of its kind here in Africa, and we are trying to make something big, and we are glad to have you all on board. So the idea for today's session is to have a very, very fun and energetic kickoff session where we welcome our participants, we introduce them to the project, and we also launch our Wiki Quest, our first Wiki Quest. So we have a lot of fun activities in store for you today, and we hope that you keep your fingers crossed. So now, let's meet each other. I know that we've been introducing ourselves in the chat, but we want to properly do it and do it in a way that everyone can know your name and also where you're joining from and your club, if you already have one, and an emoji to, show us how you're feeling today. So for example, I have an example here on the screen, which is Amina from Rwanda, who is a member of the Kigali Youth Club. And this is the emoji. This is how she's feeling today, which is happy. So I can also go. My name is Barakat Adegboye, and I am joining from Nigeria. And I am not currently a member of any Wiki club, which is also fine. So if you're not a member of any Wiki club, it is also fine. I'm not currently a member of any Wiki club. And the emoji for today is to express how I'm feeling today is excited. I mean excitement. I don't know the emoji for it. Sorry. I don't know the emoji for it, but that's how I'm feeling today because we've put in a lot of work and we're finally glad to start the project. So let's do that in the chat, and I'll be in the chat to see our reactions in a very few minutes. And please, if you're just joining, please mute your mics so we do not interrupt the session. Thank you. And if you'd like to speak, you can just raise your hand and we're going to pass the mic to you. So I see a lot of responses already in the chat. I can see Peter from Nigeria, who is a member of the Wikimedia User Group Nigeria. And this emoji, which is a dancing emoji, I would say you're excited, right? Then we also have David from Tanzania, who is not a member of any Wiki club and is feeling cool. I know that emoji. I've used it very well in the past. So he's feeling cool. Then we also have Shalom from Gikundiro. Shalom Gikundiro from Rwanda. And she's from Club 2. And I don't know what this emoji means. What does the emoji mean, Sharon? I mean, Shalom. What does it mean? And we have Derek from Rwanda Club 2, who is also feeling happy. And you can also be feeling tired or sleepy or exhausted. You can also be feeling like that. So we have Emil from Rwanda Club 2. We have Cosmos from Tanzania Youth Club, and he's feeling cold. Wow. Wow. Feeling cold. Are you in Tanzania? Because is it cold in Tanzania so I can quickly come because it's very, very hot in Nigeria right now, like very hot. Then we have Biruri from Rwanda, Club 2, and Jessica from Colombia. She's part of the organizing team, and she's curious to meet everyone on the call. We also have Ramatu joining from Nigeria. We have Dennis from Tanzania. We have Mukhtar from Nigeria, who is a member of the Cardinal Network and is feeling like this. I, what is this? What's the meaning of this emoji?
He's clocking it.
Uh,
Clocking
it's
it.
clocking it. Clock
Yeah.
it. So, yeah, it's nice to meet everyone. We have Justin as well joining us from Tanzania, and his emoji for today's session is surprised. Anyway, it's nice to meet everyone. And if I haven't gotten to your name, I am so sorry. We want to move on to the next item on the agenda, but I promise you we'll still get to know each other better in our upcoming activities. So just keep your fingers crossed. So the next item on the agenda, yeah, is I want to quickly read our participation principles to you. This session is, while it's a volunteer project, but it's a project by Wikimedia Foundation, and it's um, regulated by the Wikimedia Friendly Space Policy. So if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, we encourage you to ask new questions. And to ask questions, please raise your hands and then we'll pass the mic to. Do not just open your mic to avoid interrupting the session. Sorry. And and you can also leave questions in the chat. You can always leave comments or anything in the chat. And we also encourage you to participate actively and openly. And sorry, I don't know why this keeps. Yes, we encourage you to participate openly. And we strive to become a supportive and respectful learning community. And so during this call, we encourage you to be respectful towards everyone. We do not encourage any insulting or insultive languages or anything like that. So, and finally, we listen with attention and respect. So we also encourage you to listen with attention. But if you do have any questions, like I said earlier, you can use the chat or raise your hand to speak. Thank you. Now, the next item on the agenda is to tell you or to briefly show you what our agenda for today will be. So today's event, what we want to do is to meet each other. Yes, we've had brief introductions, but we'll still properly get to meet each other and also learn more about this project. What is this Wiki Digi-Youth Club project all about? So that is what we want to do. And also explore ideas. We want to share and receive ideas. We want you to mingle with everyone and get their ideas and also share your ideas as well. So we really, really encourage you to be as open as you can. And finally, we want to launch our Wiki Quest 1. So what is Wiki Quest 1? Just stay along for the ride and you get to know what Wiki Quest 1 is. Now, let's, uh, please can you mute your mic? If you're just joining, please mute your mic. Thank you. So now we'll be having our icebreaker. We want to break the ice. We want everyone, we know a lot of people are already excited, but we want you to be more excited. And yes, so for the icebreaker, we have set up a quick short quiz that I would like you to take. And I would invite Jessica for this. And yeah, or I'll just stop sharing my screen so we can take the icebreaker. But yeah.
Super. Thank you, Barakat. Okay, get your fingers ready on your computers, on your phones, wherever you are. Most of you might be on your phones. It's great to do this quiz on your phone. What we want you to do, if Barakat, you can just stop sharing your screen so I can share. Everybody, please go into the link for the Mentimeter or use your QR code. So the link, we'll just put it in the chat very quickly. Here's the link or the QR code, which I will be sharing again on the screen. Just 1 second. You should be seeing the QR code there. We see we have people already answering the first question. Who can edit Wikimedia projects? Okay, the first few questions, people, are not evaluated. They're not part of the quiz. Okay, there's no ranking. It's just a warm-up. But then we're going to get into the quiz where you can put your name or you could put a fake name, whatever name you'd like to use. And then we'll see who the winners of the quiz are. Okay, so first questions are just a bit of a test. Okay, so we're seeing people saying that anyone can edit Wikimedia projects. Volunteers, anyone in the world. Kevin can edit it. Kevin's probably somebody very special who can edit. All right. If you haven't joined the Mentimeter, you've still got time. You can go into the link that we put on the chat, or you can join with that QR code. If you have any problems joining, then the team can help you in the chat. All right, let's go on to the next slide. Wikipedia exists in how many languages? And what you have to do is you have to slide to the number that you think it is. If you think it's 100, you slide the little bar to 100. If you think it's way over there, it's 400, you slide the bar all the way to 400. Let's see how many people have responded. 12 out of 45. Come on, let's go, let's go. How many languages? No chat GPTing it, no Google. Just imagine using your imagination or your knowledge. How many languages? Just take a good guess. All right, half of the people have responded. Let's go, let's go. I'll give it a few more seconds. All right, and the correct answer is, let's see who got it right. 340 languages. 340 different Wikipedias. That's amazing. Applause to those who got it quite right. What does the word wiki mean in Hawaiian? Who can guess? Is it fast? Is it knowledge? Is it internet? Ooh, a lot of people thinking there it's fast. Knowledge? Who knows any Hawaiian here? Or is it the internet? Nobody says it's the internet. Oh, 5% say it's the internet. All right, let's go, let's go. Knowledge. Ibrahim says it's knowledge. Yeah, you can also use the chat to answer. Oh, a lot of people saying it's knowledge. What does wiki mean in Hawaiian? All right, let's look at the correct answer. It is fast. We wish it was knowledge because that's what Wikimedia represents, but it's also fast knowledge. And it's actually a bus in Hawaii, which is called the Wiki, and that's where Wiki comes from. Fun fact. Which image won the Wiki Loves Africa contest, which is a photography contest on Wikimedia Commons? Was it an aerial view of a very busy market in Nigeria? Was it a traditional farmer in Egypt? Was it a tea harvesting in Rwanda? 3 very beautiful photos. What do we think it is? I would love to have taken any of these photos. They're all so beautiful. All right. People are still thinking. It's the first image, Kevin says. It is beautiful, that image. Wow, quite a few people trust Kevin on this one. What about the farmer in Egypt? What about the tea harvesting in Rwanda? Are there all those Rwandans in the call voting for Rwanda? Or all those Nigerians voting for Nigeria? All right, the correct answer is, it is the busy market in Nigeria. All those little red points are tomatoes. And that was the winner of the contest. But these were very important photos that were runners up. So they also won. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. This is where the real quiz begins. People, put your names into the Mentimeter. 41 players are ready. Oh my God, you guys are very fast. Let's see who's going to win the quiz. So you're going to see a timer that comes up. That's just before the question appears. But once the question comes up, you'll have about 20 seconds to respond. Okay? So let's get going. I'll give it 2 more seconds. Add in your name or whatever name you like. 45 players are ready. Okay. How old is Wikipedia? You have 30 seconds for this one. You have to write in the number. So whatever number you think it is. For those who haven't got access to the Mentimeter, you can write it in the chat, although you won't be officially on the board of the quiz. 2 seconds left. Let's go. And the number is 25. We had 18 responses right. You're much more knowledgeable about Wikipedia than I thought. This quiz is too easy for you. Next time we're going to make it harder. Let's see who's at the top. Oh my, it's Philemon. Philemon is at the top, but Asha Khan is just a few points behind. Remember also, the speed at which you respond gives you more points. So it's not only about getting it right, it's doing it fast, people. Oh, you haven't joined the Mentimeter. I'm sorry about that, Anastasia, but you can join by responding in the chat. Okay, are you ready, people? Starting the question. Which one of these is not a Wikimedia project? Wikidata, Wikivoyage, Wikisearch, Wiktionary. What do you think? Is Kevin going to get it right again? Okay, I see a few Wikisearch. Mr. Peter says Wikidata. The correct answer is Wikisearch. It would be a good one, but it doesn't exist. Let's see if Philemon is still in the ranking, or has Aisha been able to take out of the lead? And we have Neymar's baby. Oh, wonderful name. Okay, we have new ranking. Let's go. We have only 5 questions, so come on, people. Speed, speed, speed. How many articles approximately exist on Wikipedia? All the different language Wikipedias together. Is it 5 million? Is it 60 million? Is it 1 billion? Oh, this question has the wrong answer. So this is a failure on our part. It's actually 60 million. So this unfortunately is going to affect our ranking negatively, but we're playing a game. Mistakes happen, but it is actually 60 million. So those of you who replied 60 million were correct.
How do you give my age?
Oh no. Let's see what happened in the ranking. We're sorry about this. Muse is up, and Aisha Khan is up, and Neymar's baby is in third place. All right. People, you have time to make up for it. Let's go, let's go. What percentage of Wikipedia articles are edited? What percentage of Wikipedia editors are women? Is it 15%? Is it 40%? Or is it 65%? We see a 40% there. All right, interesting. It is 15%. That means for all the women in this call, we need to participate more. We need to do a lot more editing. Let's see now. Ooh, is Muse going to be right at the top? Ah, we have a new lead. Muse is at the top. Aisha, you can still do it. Come on, come on. This is the last question. Which African language has the most articles on Wikipedia? Is the largest Wikipedia? Tricky one, tricky one. Oh, we would like it to be Swahili, Yoruba, Hausa, because we know we have a lot of Swahili people here on the call, Yoruba, Hausa community, but great for the Egyptian Arabic speakers. They have a very strong Wikipedia, but we're going to catch them, right? Swahili speakers, Yoruba speakers, Hausa speakers. And we have a winner. It is Muse. If Muse wants to present themselves, they can present themselves, say a hello, congratulations, or you can also remain anonymous, but we want to congratulate you. So round of applause for Muse. All right, fantastic. The idea of this fun quiz, hopefully it was fun, is one, to see how much we know about Wikipedia, but also to make mistakes and for us to remember it's 60 million articles on Wikipedia. It's just to have a bit of fun, but we'll be doing a lot of these quizzes in our online calls. So Muse, we're out for you. We're going to win. All right, over to you, Barakat.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Jessica. And I'm sure that was fun for everyone because I had fun as well. And just to bust our bubble a bit, if you don't know who Muse is Rhoda James. So she's Muse. So we are collecting the crown. So we give it to the next person of the next call. But thank you very much, and I hope we all had fun. Now, moving on to the next item on the agenda, I'll start sharing my screen. Back just 1 minute. Yes, so please confirm if you can see my screen. Okay, thank you. So this is the next item on the agenda. It's for you to meet the project team. This project, we are having it in 3 countries. So we've not mentioned it. And also, please, if you're just joining, kindly mute your mics. Thank you. So if you don't know yet, we're having this project in 3 countries. which are Tanzania, Rwanda, and Nigeria. And so for each of these countries, we have project teams there. So we have, each country has their own project team. And for the Tanzanian project team, these are the members. We have Justin. Justin, if you're here, kindly wave your hand or just leave a comment in the chat. So the Tanzanian participants can also know that, oh, this is the country lead, and can know how to reach out to you as well. We also have other members of the team, which are Hussein and Amni. Hussein Issa and Amni Daudi. And Hussein and Amni as well, if you're here with us, kindly just introduce yourself in the chat, or just wave, or just do something in the chat. So for the Rwanda team, we have Robert Rugumba, who is the country lead. We have Lillian, who is a team member, and we also have Rebecca, who is a team member as well. So Robert, Lillian, and Rebecca, kindly just, show yourselves to the participants, let them know you so they can recognize you as well. So you can just leave emojis in the chat or reactions. Now, the Nigerian team. We have 2 team members from Nigeria. We have Blessing Lina Sin, who is the country lead, aka Nema's baby. We have her. And we also have Rhoda James, who stole our prize for the quiz. So she's a team member from Nigeria as well. Rhoda and Blessing, if you're on this call, kindly show yourself to the participants and so they can get familiar with you as well. Thank you. So we also have other members of the team. We have myself, Barakat Adigwe. I am the project coordinator. We have Jessica Stephenson. We've met Jessica. Our video is still on. She coordinated the very interesting quiz. So Jessica is supporting us on this project as a volunteer member. And yeah, so that's Jessica. And we have Bukola James as well. Bukola is serving as an advisor to the team. So Bukola, if you're here, can also just kindly show yourself to the participants. So these are all of our project teams, and you can just connect with them, always reach out to them. Would also later share the meta page with you, where you can also find their details and also reach out to them later in our WhatsApp group. So now let's move on to the next item on the agenda. Okay, so before we move on, we have a quick short task for you. So we have created a social media platform for this project because we just don't want to do it as we'd do some of our other projects. We want to make noise about it. We want people to know about it. We want everyone that you know or that should know to know about this project. Why? Because we want it to be long-term. We just don't want it to be a one-off, and we want people to benefit from it. So now, we'd like you to quickly take a moment to share a quick post or a story about this event, this kickoff session that we're having today. So we want you to take a moment to share something about it on your Instagram account, if you have, and tag us. This is our account. This is our username. So we want you to tag us at this address on Instagram, and also follow the page. So I shared a message today about our first post that I've shared, and I've seen quite a number of engagements, but it is still not enough. On this call, we have about 80 participants already, but we only have about 10 engagements on the post and only about 13 people that have followed the page. So please, let's take this moment to, engage the account and tag us, you don't so we can, yes, see you and also engage what you have shared as well. So I'll be sharing the link in the chat, the link to the account in the chat. Yes, I have just shared that. And please follow us. You can also use the QR code here. You can just scan it. So it is displaying on your screen, I would assume. So you can just scan it and also quickly, just give us a follow or tag us. Most importantly, we want to see you post about it. Could be on your stories, and tag us on your social media platform. So I'll just give us a few minutes for that, and I'll be checking the Instagram account and be updating us. And yeah, just a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you all for following. I just followed it up right now, and when Baraka was saying it was like 20 followers, and right now it's already 32. So I guess it's going to be up to 100 before we leave this call today.
Wow. So now from 13, we now have 37 followers, and we have a lot of interactions on our post as well. Yes, so we can do more, we can do more, and we want us to, keep doing it. So if you haven't done it already, you can still, the link is still in the chat. We'll keep sharing it, and we encourage you to, just follow up with it. And the reason for it is so that we can also share your activities. Again, we'll be having Wiki Quest. We'll be having Quest, and it's like a competition. So you'll be competing with other clubs, about um 13 other clubs or 12 other clubs. So you're not the only one. So it's a huge competition. And we might be spotlighting our contributions, showcasing our events, our workshops that we'll be having, our, a lot of things. So we want you to also be part of it. It could be your club that will be spotlighted. So please follow us. Please engage our posts. And yes, let's. So yeah, I see some comments about LinkedIn. The reason we chose um the reason we chose Instagram mainly is because it is more engaging for youth. And again, we don't want it to be too formal. We want posts that are engaging and that are fun, that are youthful. And we know that LinkedIn is very, very formal. A lot of people want to say, oh, I want to announce to you today, I have just started this role and all of that. But if a lot of people also agree that we should have LinkedIn, then we can do that. I think what we can do, a good suggestion is also TikTok, which is in vogue as well amongst youth. So we can have that. But to have a platform that majority would use, so we don't just create a platform and we don't have enough people on it. Maybe we can set up a poll on our WhatsApp community and, highlight some social media platforms, and then the most selected one would be created. Just one would have another account on that platform and maintain it with the Instagram, so that, yes, we can have more people as well, if we all agree. Yes, so thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. I will be moving on to the next item on the agenda, but please still follow us, still engage the posts. We're not done with the session, so we're just starting. So yes, now we want to introduce your trainers. You have met the project team, but you have not met your trainers because we'll be having workshops, we'll be having, we'll want you to engage in some wiki quest, but you won't be doing it alone because before we give you something to work on, we would also want our trainers to take you on how to work on them. So these are the trainers from Tanzania. We have Regina, we have Harold, we have Edward, Innocent, and Marietta. So for Regina, there's a fun fact about Regina, which is she loves nature road trips. I love nature road trip as well. But I've come to realize that not everyone loves nature road trips. Some people cannot stand it. Some people feel nauseous through it, but I love nature road trips also. And for Harold loves video gaming. Who else loves video gaming here? I know someone, but I don't want to expose them. So who else loves video gaming here? If you love video gaming, let me see your reactions. Yes, so I can see a lot of reactions. So your trainers are your point of contact. They are the people that we expect you to go to with any questions that you might be having about your quest or your group or your clubs, any challenges that you are facing in regards to the wiki quest. If you have any problem, any comment, any questions, expect you to reach out to them, and they will be able to respond to you, and they can work with the country team and also tend to your needs. So please note them, and um, we want you to reach out to them. So I believe that our trainers are on this call because I've seen a lot of them. So please, if you are on this screen right now and you are a trainer from Tanzania, just, introduce yourself in the chat, or just show yourself to the participants in the chat, and let them know that, so they can get familiar with you and also be able to reach out to you. So the reason, ideally, what we could have had is to give each of them time to speak, but this is only for Tanzania, and we still have for Rwanda and yes, so we still have for Rwanda and Nigeria as well. So yeah, I believe that please, if you're just joining, kindly mute your mics. Thank you. Okay, so I can see some of our trainers have introduced themselves in the chat. Thank you very much. So now I will be moving on to the next country. Yes, so the next country is Rwanda, and these are the trainers for Rwanda. So we have Jeanette, I know as Rebecca, and we have Lillian, and we also have Claude. So fun fact about Rebecca is that she loves comedy and socializing. So I believe she must be enjoying this session because she's already seeing prospects to socialize and connect with people. So Rebecca, Lillian, and Claude, if you're here, please show yourself to the participants in the chat. Let them get to know you and let them, yes, get together with you. So now I will be moving on to the next country. Yes, so here we have the trainers from Nigeria. We have a lot of trainers from Nigeria, and that is because some of them some clubs from Nigeria have two representatives, and that is why we have this many. So we have Blessing Lina Singh. She has introduced herself before, but Blessing and Rhoda, we encourage you to do so again. A fun fact about Blessing is she loves nature road trips. And I do not think this is for Blessing. I think you might have omitted a fun fact. So Blessing, you can
Yes,
just,
you did.
share
I
your
hate road trips, please. I hate road trips, please. Thank you.
Yes, yes, I know that she hates trips. So you can just share a fun fact about you in the chat so the participants can also get to know about you. And for Rhoda, she enjoys movies, music, and cats. And we also have Andy Can, the tour. So a fun fact about Andy is that she loves traveling. So please, our trainers, as I am just calling your name, you can just wave to the participants or just leave a comment in the chat. We also have Ramatu Haliru. And a fun fact about Ramatu is that she also loves socializing when she has the opportunity. We have Lucy Iwala, and Lucy loves eating and traveling, especially all expense paid trips. I mean, who doesn't love that? I love that as well. So we also have Peace Obayemi, who loves babies. That's interesting. Then we'll have Esther Abisoye, who loves trying out new things. And we have Sadiq, who loves good food. And then finally, we have Peter, who loves adventure. So all of our Nigerian trainers, if you're on this call, kindly just make yourself known to the participants. And yes, so here are their beautiful faces, and we hope that you get to know them better through the course of the project. Again, these will be the people that you'll be more in contact with or mostly in contact with. The WhatsApp there is there, platform is always there. But if you have any question in regards your challenges or, I mean, your quest or any comments or anything, we encourage you to reach out to these people. And if you're wondering, these are the people because we believe that a lot of you are already familiar with them. They are familiar faces. A lot of them are the leaders of your clubs, so or your mentors in your clubs. So we want it to be an easy relationship and a smooth relationship with you and them. Thank you very much. We also have our jury members, but we'll be unveiling them later. So now let's get into the project. What is this project about? As you can see, we have a curious dog that is lost, has no idea about what we are talking about. And we feel like that is how a lot of our participants might be feeling. So to do this, I will be inviting Jessica to, just cure our curiosity and explain to us and, put us on. So Jessica, I will be passing the mic to you.
Thank you, Barakat. And it's so amazing to see that wonderful team and all these excited participants. And I already see questions like what's going to happen and how can we get more involved? So this is where we tell you, and you might still have a lot of questions. So after this, we'll open it up to any questions that you might have, or you can just use the chat to ask questions as I'm talking. So let's go from curious dog to having this really clear in our heads. Next slide, please, Barakat. So the first thing that we all know is that Wikimedia needs youth. We know that there is a new generation of contributors, of volunteers who edit. Young people are also a small percentage of people who today edit Wikipedia or any Wikimedia project. Like women, it's a very small percentage. So we have an older generation of Wikimedians, and we need to renovate. We need to renovate our platforms as well, make them more attractive to youth. because if not, we're going to be taken over by other forms of consuming knowledge. And we want knowledge to stay free, open, and represent all of our diversity in our cultures. And we want it to be free and open. And young people are going to fill the gap of that information. So much information about Africa that today is not on Wikimedia, and people need to be able to write about it, to document it. And that's why we need youth. And this is what we want to achieve in this project. And you're going to be the people that are going to represent that culture. Continue, Barakat, next slide. So this is an experiment. You are part of a big experiment. We want this to be an Africa-wide project, maybe even in the future, an example to the rest of the global movement that's all over the world of how youth can mobilize and can be a core part of the Wikimedia movement. So you are going to show that this is possible. You're going to be an example for the world. So we're starting off with these 3 countries as a pilot, as an experiment, but hopefully if we're successful and we can present this to the world, we'll be able to scale. We'll get more countries involved, more clubs involved, and then show the world that this is a really good way of engaging youth. So the first thing we're going to do in this first phase, which is going to be from now till the end of May, is to organize wiki clubs. Some of you are already part of a wiki club. You've already done some projects as a wiki club. Some of you are new to this and you're only now organizing your club. So that's okay. You don't have to be part of a club today, but in the next week, you will be officially part of a club. The idea is that those clubs can be maximum 10 people, because you're going to work as a team. Making them groups that are too big is going to make it too hard to get together and work as a group to develop the quests. And the idea is that at least 4 of those 10 people, at least 40% are women. Because as we saw in the quiz, we need to incentivize, we need to push women's participation, girls' participation on Wikimedia. What happens? What are you going to do? So every 15 days, we're going to launch a wiki quest. A wiki quest is like a challenge. If for those of you, I know there's a lot of gamers on the call. For those of you who are gamers, a challenge is a task that we have to do in a certain period of time, and that we're competing with other people to develop that task. So we're calling it a wiki quest. And it's going to be a fun competition. We're all going to be doing the same wiki quest at the same time with the same deadline, and we're all going to be judged and we're going to compete. It's a fun, good competition. So in this first phase, from now to May, we're going to have 3 wiki quests, right? We won't tell you. Next slide, please, Barakat. Oh, I see a lot of curious faces. We're not going to tell you today what each quest involves, because we'd be already giving you an insight into what's coming. We're going to only tell you today about quest number 1, which starts officially today, right? Today is the day that we launch quest number 1. Each of you will receive, I know Peter was asking in the chat, will we receive training? So each club individually will receive individual training from the trainers on how to develop the quest. Some of that training will be face-to-face, so say in person. They'll visit the club, you'll arrange a time, you'll see each other, and you'll have a workshop. And some will be online. Okay, so depending on the agreement with the trainers and the time availability of each club, some will be online, some will be face-to-face. Each club is going to receive the same amount of support, but this is very important. The trainers are not going to develop the quest for you. They're just going to give you some tips and tools to guide you in how to develop that quest, but the work is entirely yours. And you're going to have to be very autonomous, very creative, very responsible. You're going to have to learn how to work as a team. Everybody has their responsibility. So it depends 100% on you. If you don't develop the quest, if you can't work as a team or you miss the deadline, it's up to you. The trainer is a mentor. They're just there to support. Okay. So it's very important that the whole basis of this work is autonomy and empowerment. So you decide if you want to do it, how you want to do it, when you do it. And we are just here, and your trainers are just here to guide you. All right, next slide. Okay, so who's going to evaluate our quest? Once you develop the quest, once you develop the task, you will be able to deliver that task. We'll tell you how to deliver it. Most of the tasks will have something, a product that you have to develop. It could be a contribution on Wiki. It could be something digital that you have to develop. So we'll have a place where you'll send your task. And a jury, it's an independent jury. So people that aren't part of any of the teams or any of the countries, they're independent. They're going to evaluate all of the clubs based on a criteria. That criteria will be shared with you. So you will know exactly what is it that the jury is looking for. How are they going to evaluate this quest that I'm doing, this challenge? And the clubs at the end of the day will be ranked according to those points, right? So let's say you did everything excellent and you got 50 points, and the club just behind you did everything really well, but maybe they didn't pitch their idea as well as you did, then they might get 45 points. So we'll be, as we did now with the quiz, we'll be looking at a ranking, and that ranking might change after each quest, right? So it's going to be exciting, and we're going to announce the results every 15 days in a call like this one. We're going to come together and we're going to show you the ranking of each one of the clubs. Next slide. What are the rewards? So the first reward is that each quest will be really well designed so that you are building skills. We know that for youth, it's important to build skills that are going to be useful in your life, in your personal life, in your professional life, that you can say, look, I've learned this, how to use this important tool, digital tool, or I've learned a skill on leadership, or I've learned a skill about good communication skills. So all those skills are important. And with each quest, we're going to be telling you which skills you're going to be able to develop. But most importantly, you're going to have fun. We hope that the quests are things that are, you meet your friends, you have a laugh, and you can create something creative. The other reward is that you're going to be most of you are part already, but you're going to become even more part of the Wikimedia movement. It means you're going to get to know people outside of your club. You're going to get to know people from other countries. You're going to be able to interact with youth, perhaps that are even in other parts of the world, in Latin America, in Europe, in Asia. So being part of the movement is one of the rewards of this program. We will also have some small prizes at the end of these three quests. We'll have some small prizes. We won't announce them today, but we'll get you excited in our next call about these prizes. Next slide. But this is the most important part, is it doesn't end after these three quests. The idea is that we can show from now to May that this project is successful, that youth are engaged, that the clubs are delivering their quests, that people have learned these skills, and that we can continue to a second phase where we can have 3 more quests and the chance to be able to hold a youth camp. So we're hoping that the winning clubs will be able to actually travel and meet and have an encounter. Not all the clubs, because resources are, limited, but the top clubs that classify will be able to meet together and be part of a encounter that will be hopefully a life experience. This will only happen, this is very important, so we keep our expectations very clear. This will only happen if the first phase, the first 3 quests are successful. If we see that out of, I don't know how many clubs we have, Barakat, but let's say out of 50 clubs, only 5 developed the quests and they weren't that engaged, or the quality wasn't very good, people didn't show up to the workshops. This hasn't worked. That's okay. It's okay to fail. It didn't work. This methodology doesn't work for some reason, and we don't continue. But if we see, wow, like today we're 79 people on this call, people are delivering their quests, everybody's super motivated, we're on social media, we're like going crazy, then we're going to have the chance to continue this work, right? And hopefully we'll be able to have this Wiki Youth camp in Africa, which is our dream. Next slide, please. 13 clubs, okay. All right, so that's it for the presentation. If you want to go back just one slide, Barakat, before we go into the breakout rooms. Okay, so before we go into breakout rooms and have a fun activity, I want to open up for any questions. I know I've given a lot of information, so please ask any questions now. You can ask in the chat. If you don't feel comfortable asking in the chat, you can write to one of your country trainers or country team, or you can also raise your hand and ask the question if you want us to hear your voice, which would be lovely. So I see in the chat that Philemon has says we should need criteria of success. Exactly. Do you mean, Philemon, for each quest or in general for the project? In general. Yeah, that's a really good point. And maybe we can share that with everybody. What would it mean to be successful in terms of, we have 13 clubs. How many clubs need to be active, delivering their quest to say, we managed to do this and we can continue? That's a really good point. Yes, Adi, we are going to share both the recording, so you can share maybe some of your club members didn't participate here, so they can watch this, and also the presentation. Okay, any other questions? There might be questions about what a quest looks like, and we're going to get to that. We're going to describe the first quest. So we will explain that in a bit more detail. Peter had asked before how we can contribute to more Wikimedia projects. Some of the quests will be about contributing to Wikimedia projects. So part of the challenge will be to develop contributions. So you're going to learn how to contribute. Many of you already know maybe how to edit on Wikipedia or Wikidata, or to take photographs and upload them to comments. Right. But for those who haven't learned, we're going to reinforce those skills or learn them for the first time, and you're going to be doing that. What are the requirements for clubs to win the first division and have the chance to move to the second division? So all the clubs will be competing in this first stage. And if the project is successful, all the clubs will go into the second phase, all of them. It's about the continuation of the whole project. Obviously, the points will be carried, right? So if we're competing 6 different quests, 3 in the first phase, 3 in the second phase. Those who are ranking with good points in the first phase, those points will count for the second phase, right? So we don't start from scratch. The thing here is that we have funding for this project for now, only for this first phase, right? And we need to show the Wikimedia Foundation that's funding this project that this project works and that we should get funding for a second phase, right? Ideally, we would have wanted to start like a whole phase, 1 year, 6 quests or more, but we needed to start with this first phase first. So all of us need to show that this is cool, basically, and that we can continue. Okay, I think more questions might come up after. So maybe, Barakat, we could go into our next activity.
Yes, 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 Jessica. Thank you very much for
Sorry, just 2
that.
questions came up. I might address
Okay.
them just now. Sorry. The youth camp is a possibility. I need to make that very clear. So there's not an expectation that by participating now, we definitely will have a youth camp. So the youth camp will depend on a second phase. We're hoping that if that phase happens, like we show this is good, we get resources for the second phase. That Wiki camp would be part of a wider conference, which is called Wiki in Daba. It usually happens in an African country. Last year, it had to be cancelled. Unfortunately, it was going to be in Tanzania, but because of some of the political situation, it was cancelled. I'm not sure where it will be this year. I think that's still to be decided, but that would be potentially where the Wiki camp would happen. And so the first expectation is that will happen if we have a second phase. And second, not all the camps will be able to, the clubs will travel to the Wiki camp. It would only be the top 2 or 3 camps that would classify to go. We will be sharing a schedule after our next activity, so you can write it in your calendars. That's an important point. Thank you. All right, now to you, Barakat. Barakat, I think you're on mute if you're talking.
Oh, I am so sorry. I was speaking. I didn't realize I was mute. So I was saying that this is not the only time you get access to us. So the WhatsApp platform is there. We are there. You can always leave your questions there as well if you still have any questions. And you can also always reach out to your country teams that we introduced earlier or your trainers if you have questions regarding your quest. So now we will be having a breakout activity. We want to take a break before we continue with our presentation. So we will be having a breakout activity. For this breakout activity, we'll be creating rooms and encouraging you to join the rooms. But when you are in the rooms, what we want you to do, the purpose of this activity is to connect with the other participants on in your group, in your team, we want you to connect with them. So I think the group is going to be mixed. It's not just going to be people from Rwanda alone or from Nigeria alone or from Tanzania. We want you to be able to connect with other people, get to know them better. And for that, we have created some prompts that we think can help. So we want you to share 2 truths and 1 dream. 2 truths about yourself and 1 dream that you have. But do it in a way that people would have to guess what the dream is and maybe what the truths are. So when you leave the comments in the chat with your group members, you discuss, you get to know each other better. Then after that, reconvene here and would listen to your experience what do you think about the interaction? What did you learn about, while you were in the group, what did you learn with your group members and everything? So the purpose again is to network and to bond with other people like as much as we can. So, and with that, we will be, starting the breakout rooms. Let me check.
I'm going to open them. I just wanted to know how much time to let people know that they have in the rooms. I think it's 15 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So
it's 15 minutes. Yeah.
we'll be sending you to your rooms. You're going to be in groups of about 5 people. If you have any problem, then you can just come back to the main room and we can see what the issue is. Maybe you need some support or you're not quite sure where to go. But you should hopefully stay in your room and participate actively. If you can't speak for any reason, then you can use the chat to engage with your colleagues. So I'm opening the room now.
Okay, so please, okay, yeah, sorry about that. So please accept the invite to join the room. So on your screen, you should be seeing that Jessica is inviting you to some rooms. Please join your rooms and connect with your members there. You can discuss. I can see some of us have eagerly dropped our dreams in the chats, which is fine, but you can also do that with your participants, your group members. Then when we come back, we'll discuss. So I can see that we're already having some rooms are already active. Okay, we have room 14 already. 13.